BBC radio DJ Sara said she still feels sick about her infamous interview with Sacha Baron Cohen in which the controversial comedian used a string of expletives live on air. BBC radio DJ Sara has opened up about the impact Sacha Baron Cohen's controversial interview still has on her 22 years later. The comedian appeared on Sara's BBC Radio 1 breakfast show in 2002 as his character Ali G. However, things took a turn when the now 52-year-old used a string of expletives live on air. During the show, which had an average of 7 million listeners each week, Baron Cohen made offensive comments and references to sex and drugs. He then blurted out a swear word when he criticized the censoring of his song, Me Julie, with Shaggy. The Borat star said, "How comes people on this station is allowed to say the C word and MOTHERF*****, but me can't say poonie? How is that not racialist? Answer me that." Sara, who was 27 at the time, was forced to apologize for the outburst on air and again after the show. The BBC said it had received 20 complaints from listeners. Recalling the incident on the new episode of How to Fail with Elizabeth Day, Sara, 49, admitted, "Lessons have been learned." She said, "I was so young and I was definitely really unprepared. Mistakes were made. The interview shouldn't have been allowed to happen as it did. We were way too trusting of Sacha Baron Cohen because he wanted to do this interview and because he was being interviewed in character. He provided us with the questions, and then had written a script for his Ali G answers. Which, looking back now, I just don't think we'd do it now. Or if we did, it would probably be a pre-record if it was with a controversial character trying to get as much publicity as possible." Reliving how the events played out following Baron Cohen's expletives, Sara continued, "The world stopped spinning for a second. It was just like, I can't believe he said it. I looked to my producers and they just look shell-shocked and kind of giggle nervously. I am just flailing around like I don't know what I am supposed to do. I obviously know it's wrong and I need to somehow stop the interview, so I eventually play a record and then he leaves. And then afterwards, I sort of say sorry. And the headlines the next day, it was very much completely my fault. It was all on me. There was no shame put on him for stitching me up.